Once upon a time. Well, let's see here. If I configure the transdimensional velocity regulator at approximately 0.887 microseconds past the... Oh, you're here? I have the most incredible invention to show you this visit. Unfortunately, I'm a bit indisposed at the moment. If you take your luggage into the foyer, I will join you. Oh, you confounded machine. What was that? Oh, good. That should be... Ah!
Wait, what just happened? I'm not entirely sure where I am right now. The security uplink on my watch still seems to work, so I can see you and... Hello? You can hear me, right? Jump around a bit if you can. Ah! It seems as if I can still tap into the intercom system. Well, I most certainly can do better than this. Testing, 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 testing. Testing!
There. Ha! Much better. Now, what in the world are you doing here? Were you supposed to be here today? No matter. Well, judging from the current underwhelming amount of light in this room, we're still on backup power. My head is killing me. It seems as though I now possess a rather large epidural hematoma. A bump on the head. Do me and yourself a favor and head to the front hall. There's a way to restart the power grid. Last I remember, I was in the new technology sector, and then... I don't know. If you head over to my office over on the left, you should be able to restart the Manor's power grid. Throw that switch there. It should be the one. Well, that wasn't as effective as I'd hoped. You'll have to reactivate the generators in each sector in order to lift the current lockdown. Just take the glove in the box with you. I wish you could see my facial expression right now, as I am not pleased. What you are holding is an early prototype of the interdimensional shift device, or IDS device for short. It's one piece of my latest invention that should come in handy. Get it? You know, because it's a glove. If you can access the generator at the back of each wing, we might be able to lift the lockdown on the rest of the house. It seems as if the breaker did unlock the blue wing. Well, I suppose you should start there first. There's something I must tell you. My latest invention has required me to make a few adjustments to the house. Now, one of the topics that our family has been studying for several generations are rifts existing between various dimensions. I've been able to develop a power source that will allow someone to shift dimensions. The glove controls the power source, which allows you to travel to whichever dimension has rifts in the area. You won't have control over the ability to switch dimensions yet. Just be patient. This door is using one of my inventions, the repetitive, periodic, articulating gruide, or a drinking bird. This is such an early experiment with dimensional shifting, so I decided to have it triggered remotely with the drinking bird. Instead of operating a door, the bird will trigger a dimensional shift. There's an IDS battery in the machine that will power the dimensions, which in this case is Fluffy Dimension. In addition to Fluffy being embarrassingly adorable, it's also rather useful because everything is 10 times. Though that looks like a regular scale, it is in fact a portable kinetic mass to electricity converter. You should throw that IDS battery into the receptacle mounted on the wall. That receptacle will distribute the power source around. Ah, that's Dolly. Dynamic Object Linear Ligation Interface. To you, a cloning device. I like my house just so. So I decided to add functionality to her to keep everything consistent. I'll need to tune that later. These are my own particular hybrid beams of carbon dioxide and neodymium dope yttrium aluminum garnet lasers using an alternating ray configuration. Gives them an extra kick. Unfortunately, the breaking of this glass is a necessary evil. Don't take that as permission to do it elsewhere. Oh, that creature there is an interdimensional kinetic entity, or height. In case you're wondering, you turned on the fan. You say that you don't need me to explain that to you. Standard issue conveyor belts. So much easier than carrying things yourself. You, sir, are a degenerate. Ah, you've moved on to a part of the manor where another type of dimensional rift is accessible. This is the Gravid Wolfram dimension, or Heavy for short. This dimension is in direct opposition to the Fluffy dimension and will make things 10 times heavier. He's a bit on the shy side. Give him some time to get used to. That red battery will provide enough energy to enable the IDS device to widen the heavy dimension rifts in this area. With the increased density and higher melting points of items in heavy dimension, quadrangle laser beams are rendered rather ineffectual. I came across Ike some time ago, and he decided to follow me back to the manor. Not half bad. Note that if you disrupt the blue beam, it should deactivate something. So, he looks like he has the head of a bat on... Oh, I really wish I wouldn't do that. This is a compression platform which uses photoelectric energy to function. Like a spring, the energy pulses below the platform excite the molecules in the air, stimulating an elastic structural rigidity. Careful. One can never be too safe. Pun, pun, pun. The electromagnetic microreactors, or electrovets if you're so inclined, will all require a conductive polycell. I also happen to be on the basketball team as well. Nice shot! Hooped it! Well played. So, you need to be over by that blast door, but it looks like you're going to have to go through the object distribution system to get there. Jump! This is definitely not the right place for you to be. Fantastic, you made it. If you can get to the generator, I'll tell you what to do. Great. One down, two to go. That wasn't so bad, was it? Why don't you take a look at those blueprints? Ah, splendid. It seems as if the power is starting to come back online. As I still haven't been able to figure out how to get out of here, you'll have to make it to the head towards the yellow wing. And perhaps I can find a way out of here. This is getting rather ridiculous. In case you are wondering about the pneumatic transportation tubes around the manor, they are filled with the same science juice that is in all the IDS batteries. I was able to extract the base material for the science juice from a undisclosed biological source. Ah, if only you could see the look on your face right now. I hope that you've been able to glean that like a pan-dimensional bunny rabbit, hopping across a landscape of quantum fields. Poetry. I'm not entirely sure where Desmond is. Sometimes the act of slowing things down can reveal the correct path. Have I mentioned that the manor requires a lot of ventilation? Careful, the blades are rather sharp. Well, it's probably not the best location for you, but sadly it's rather unavoidable. Good. I would move if I were you. Step off now! Okay, next. Oh! You should be able to fit through. Don't forget to breathe. It's an important aspect of life. I was bored all day and decided to play a game of catch with myself, utilizing the slow motion dimension. I believe that's safe number 21,157. Those bot-bots are programmed not to let any non-organic foreign objects pass. Apparently, this unit also needs a bit of tweaking. I'm not entirely convinced of your aptitude to handle this situation. Oh, well, that was a pleasant surprise. This used to be one of the manor's libraries. I, altered it. I made the first prototype when I was your age. I haven't had the heart to change the design. There should be an IDS battery on the other side of the fan. You really ought to stay out of their way. Apparently, you feel you don't need an advanced degree in robotics to operate that. This area is extremely flooded. What's going on here? That could have been much, much worse. Ah, yes. There's an electric converter up there. Well, all right then. You're going to want to retrieve another battery first. This probably isn't the safest place you've been this week. That was sufficient. Enough. Your task is almost complete. And then you can finally leave my home in a state resembling a train wreck. How about you make your way to the wreck? It's upstairs. Perhaps you might come across some clues to help me piece together this quandary. Ah, yes. This is the last in a contiguous series of associated dimensions. As you can see, the gravitational pull in this dimension is directly in opposition to our customary one. Do you suppose that the gravitational bodies that influence this dimension are different? Or is the manor, in fact, built upside down? Ponder that. You've certainly gotten rather adroit. I believe that opened the hatch over there. There should be another drinking bird. Periodic articulating Gruidae in that room influencing this area. I believe. Can I be perfectly honest here? I really have no idea why I set this area up. Oh, it seems as if the timer on desk... If only there was something to press there for you. As a rule, don't look directly into his eyes. Trust me. Oh, in case you don't see it, there's an electrical converter on the ceiling that needs to be pressed. I can't believe my memory hasn't returned yet. I have fond memories of this room when I was about your age. It used to be the parlor. Oh, well. Oh, nice. Not happy. Good going on reverse engineering that. Oh, yes. This area unfortunately flooded a few weeks ago. You'll need to go all the way around. Oh, perfect timing. Can you hear? Oh. Forgot how loud these things can get. Hey, remember those electrovac contraptions? Yes, well, they still do the same thing. That's good enough. So, lasers. I once knew someone who retrofitted a laser pointer to achieve a focal point of less than 1/1000th of an inch. I must say it was rather impressive, and certainly sliced through several materials, including his own toes, like a hot knife through butter. Well done. Yes. Ah. Ooh. Superb. Well, at least we can say you're getting closer to the last generator. Heads up. It's perturbing that this area is flooded as well. The electrical converter should be up there. Huh, already to the bot maintenance bay, I see. How fortunate. Like a lot of things in life, keeping momentum going is important. Yes, slightly more complex, but you've proven to be at least semi-capable. I know I've programmed them to only consider certain tasks, but sometimes I get the odd suspicion that they've developed further processing capabilities. Be safe now. One of the best. You're doing quite well. Process a bit here. You'll have to initiate the room's boot sequence. Watch out. That's a big one. I suppose you could call that couch surfing. Just remember, you have access to heavy dimension here. Whew, that was rather close. Watch it. That wasn't horrible. Well, what's it going to be? I hope that's the right choice. I recommend you take inventory of where the other batteries have gone. retracing steps. That's what people do, right? Ha! You should see what I can do with a toaster and 4 paperclips. Make them talk about leap of faith, huh? Talk about leap of faith, huh? Well, that's certainly a problem, isn't it? I've never had much stock in feelings, but I'm having an overwhelming sense of dread. That's certainly putting a new slant on things. I've never had much stock in feelings, but I'm having an overwhelming sense of dread. That's certainly putting a new slant on things. Well, you know the drill. Time to start the alternator. That should have done it. It seems as if there's still a problem causing a lockdown. Wait. What in the world? Uh-oh. Look up! Restarting the generators was a poor idea on my part. Whew, that was unexpected. Wait, was I just there? Confounded principles and their uncertainties. Oh, not again. Not to put any undue pressure on you, but you really need to pick up the pace a bit. Just need... It looks like you're in it for the long fall. Sorry, I'm a little tense. Well, on the upside, this ventilation shaft leads to the same place as the elevator. On the downside, you might not survive the fall. So, there's that. If you make it, I'll need you to restart the Uber IDS. It's like the glove you're wearing, except much, much bigger. In fact, most of the manor has been retrofitted to power the device. It should enable me to escape from the pocket dimension I'm in. Oh, your mother's gonna kill me. Well, you're alive. That's certainly fortunate. You're in the main control bay to the Uber IDS. Strange. There don't appear to be any IDS batteries plugged into the machine. Fantastic. Just... something is still bothering me. What else am I missing? Excessive science juice flooding. Excessive science juice flooding. I need you to get to the core of the IDS device. I remember now. There's a pocket dimension there as part of the machine's failsafe. That's why I'm in the pocket dimension. I put myself here on purpose.
And that's how our story ends.
Just kidding. Here's what really happened.
Not a whole lot of improvement, though.
Well, you ended up safe in the pocket dimension. Unfortunately, now I'm stuck out here. And I'm going to have to tackle this predicament. This is going to be interesting.